Welcome to the Rhythm Dribble Development Podcast. I'm your host, Daryl Adams. I got into a conversation with a parent about his son the other day and his son's passion for the game of basketball. The dad thought that the child's passion burned brightly. That wasn't the issue. While the dad spoke highly of the child's dedication, he was concerned at a few things. He was concerned at the child's high level intensity. He struggled with that. He was concerned with the child's emotional resilience. That's when something bad happens, that the child can recover quickly from it. He was also concerned about the child's ability to adapt to the many different situations that the game presents him. I thought to myself as he was telling the story that the real problem here is that these are all kind of unavoidable challenges for most kids. This is a natural part of this basketball journey, right? And if I'm being honest, that many of the kids struggle with it. My advice to the dad was, I wanted him to tell his child this story. That basketball development is a step-by-step process. And I said, imagine a child learning to ride a bike for the first time. At first, the struggle is balance and fear. With consistent practice, however, the balance improves. And then they start to ride longer distances. Despite the improvement, the child may not recognize their progress, just merely because they're focused on the fear of falling or the challenges that they still face ahead. But parents wish, and I mean this, they wish that it would happen fast, that the child would just acknowledge how far they've come. I was able to go on and said, furthermore, that when you and your wife and your son really begins to embrace the journey as a journey and understand that meeting the demands may be beyond his reach at this particular moment, but it won't always be that way, then a few things will happen. Quality training will intensify. Everyone will become more patient. And in time, their son will improve in many ways for the game. I tried to impress upon him that after all, success takes time. Now, if parents don't really embrace the journey and remain unsure themselves, then the child's gonna sense the parent's hesitation, creating this subtle undercurrent of doubt, which is a symptom of the larger problem in the first place. The family will find themselves unsure, and supporting the child through the lows becomes more and more difficult. And more than that, the child's joy for the sport becomes affected. So while we think that success for children in this game of basketball, is all about the child themselves, parents are responsible for supporting children through highs and lows, because that's the reality of seeking results. You're gonna have highs and lows. Parents must pass their own tests also. That's these tests of patience, tests of resilience, tests of adaptability. And once that happens, success will kind of find its way. That's reality. Those who are patient, those who work hard, are going to eventually chop the tree down. I just think we have to be loyal to our children, and sometimes that begins with looking in the mirror. We are the custodians of their dreams. I hope that the parent was able to display the story to their child and understand that I was not only telling him to communicate with the child, I was telling him the story so that he could somehow communicate with himself as well. Again, tune in for the next podcast, and I really appreciate you guys sitting through this one with me. Thanks.